story out of Kenya. They arrested some Belgian kids for stealing ants. Finally, something sneaking into Mexico. This parasite might take a look at Mexico and go, you know what, I could do better. Who gave money so that they could watch the ants? We are back with the America First Warehouse podcast called That's What I'm Talking About. It is the podcast hosted by me, Freddie Rubino. We go over top stories and not so top stories. This way, we give you a little break from the bullshit of news that has been in your life 24/7. We hit you with a little, and then, as comics do, we wander off and just go to entertain. We got Jimmy Labriola here in the room, as well as Carlo Russo. So what could happen? Nothing serious, that's for sure.
That's true.
But we
And let's don't forget our engineer, Bill.
And Bill is here. He's treating his herpes as we speak, but he will be fine.
They're clearing up nicely.
Yes. And the disgraziator of the week, of course, goes to Dr. Fauci. Of course, Dr.
Good
Fauci is all over the news. Let me give you guys a little update. Today on the Hill, he was being subpoenaed and he had to testify. He invoked, before one question was asked, the Fifth Amendment right to not have to say anything. While being asked. Now, this is somebody who is in charge of the health of the United States and the world. If we can't even get an answer out of this guy, he invoked the Fifth Amendment after being asked about the deaths of 1 million Americans. Now that the banned treatments of COVID under his watch have become standard treatments, as well as his diary was published, directly contradicting statements he made during the pandemic. So now that we know science hasn't changed, the ivermectin and the other shit that was used to treat lung ailments only was suspended during COVID and now reinstated, and that's why the death toll has gone way down. This guy is a piece of human garbage, and
Yes.
I don't even know what, Jimmy, I don't even know what to say.
No, you said it all, Freddie. You hit it. This guy is a mass murderer. This guy, I never seen a guy. I mean, he destroyed this country in so many ways. We won't even know for years now. Kids, mental illness, suicides, businesses lost. Here's a guy that first said, if you go look at his record, no, this is nothing to worry about. Then you got to worry about it.
Right.
Don't use a mask. It doesn't help. Then use a mask. Then use 3 masks.
Right.
You know, the guy, I mean, and then you look back at his record, he had something to do with that land, too.
Of course, he was funding half of it. He was
exactly. So I mean, with the old saying, when his lips were moving, he's lying. This is a man that should be sentenced the rest of his life in jail for the lives that he destroyed. You know, people walking outside with masks. I mean, the safest place to be was outside. You can't go on a beach. You know what I'm saying? You can't go on a beach. You could go to a street club, but you can't go to a church. Poor guys God bless those guys in Jersey that had the gym.
Yes.
The governor kept breaking their balls and all. Those guys stood up. And I'm just going to end with that. This man is like the Hitler of medical field. The Dr. Gerber, whatever his name was.
Goebbels.
Whatever his name.
Not that I know everything about Nazis.
Yes, this guy should be.
Now, talking about destroying lives, we have Carlo Russo in the room. And
Carlo!
so,
Destroying
man-
lives day by day.
Carlo.
so Carlo, here's the thing. The guy stands on the fifth because he doesn't want to incriminate himself, but he already has a pardon from the president of the United States. So he could have just went up there and said, yeah, I changed everything. When Trump was in, I said, go to the movies, go on your cruise, don't worry, don't wear a mask, they don't work. When Biden came in, I put a clip. Why would this be if he has immunity?
I like to plead the fifth on this question because I don't want to incriminate myself. So Fauci, I really don't know who he is. What did he do?
You fucking.
I believe I heard that the pardon could not save him. If I don't know if this is true. I don't think the Biden the pardon. So I think he's still playing the safe game. I'm not sure if any truth to that or not.
No, the pardon's a pardon, but they're saying that if they say that that auto pen was done by someone else other than the president, that could be revoked. That's why he showed up with 8 lawyers. A guy who's not going to say a word showed up with 8 lawyers.
But
How do you pardon the guy? You're already saying he's guilty. How do you pardon the guy before he did a crime?
I mean, don't you think he's just a face, a puppet? Don't you think? I mean, he's not. He wasn't the one. That's why his wording changed all the time. It's safe. It's not safe. Whatever was coming out at the moment, they were just telling him what to say, and even if it was contradicting what he said before.
No. He's a doctor in charge of the World Health Organization, and he made policy not only in the United States but worldwide. So everybody was taking his word for fact. Also, he was involved with the lab with these diseases. So this guy, I think it's a crime to plead the fifth after you have immunity. I think you have to.
Yeah, but remember,
talk.
Freddie, a pardon is only so he can't be charged statewide. Governor of a state can charge charges.
I think
and this is a guy that they got two of his friends seats with 2 people right next to each other, no mask.
He makes a good point. Every other sentence said. Jimmy, you were cutting it out. It was beautiful.
No one understood you, and Carlo came in with he makes a good point. Now I'm a little offended because it seems to me that the Italian culture pleads the fifth more than any other culture there is.
That's what we're known for. Don't rat nobody out. Come on, baby. It's unbelievable what we went through.
It is. But let me just say another thing about this, all right? So I don't think pardons should be allowed in certain cases. I know we have a law. Laws are meant to be changed. So if you are a president, you can pardon whoever you want, unless the person's like a mass murderer.
Right.
If you're a mass murderer or suspected to be, that should be off the table. One murder, your in-laws, okay, we could see you. Who doesn't want to whack their in-laws? But not a mass murderer, okay? So that shouldn't be allowed. Also, I believe that this guy, he changed his diagnosis from Trump. As soon as Trump left office, he changed it 100% with Biden. That is so criminal. I'm sorry, that's criminal.
I mean, it's obvious that he was playing the sides. I mean, that's not, that's obvious. So the problem is all this evidence, all these problems, and what happens to him? What's going to happen to him?
Nothing.
Honestly,
Well,
at the end of the day,
I-
what's going to happen to this monster?
Right.
Nothing. Nothing.
well,
And that's
no. What
makes
I said
this whole
was
thing a joke.
a pardon is only federal. A state can still indict him.
Right. He's not going to go
A
anywhere,
state
bro.
can indict him. The pardon doesn't carry over to state charges. It's only federal charges on
Well,
him.
what state could do it? Not Florida, because Florida was open 10 minutes after the fucking
Well,
pandemic.
any state can charge him for the disruption of school or money they lost or businesses, or anybody personally could sue him.
But haven't we realized any scandal that comes out that includes politicians and huge names just goes away, or nothing really? Epstein file, all this bull. It's
Well, I
just
think a
for us
personal
to
person
talk
could
about
sue him
and get
too.
mad at each other, and they walk away. That's it.
Well,
That's
I
it.
think I think personally you could sue him too, and also you got to remember we have pictures of so much proof. This guy was sitting with two other guys. I don't know if that came out. I said last time he was sitting with two of his friends right next to each other with no mask on.
Yeah, at a ball game.
Yes,
Of course.
that's right.
Of course.
So the bottom line is, like you said, Carl, once there's billions and billions of dollars to be made by this guy perpetrating this over the people, and he is backed by heavy duty, by the whole Democratic Party.
Right.
Nothing's going to happen to this guy. It's going to
Freddie,
go
please
away.
call him the right name, the Communist Socialist
The
Party.
Communist Socialist. We'll be
Thank
back.
you.
I'm going to just say one more thing about this on the way back with other news after these messages at the America First warehouse.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just two entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW, making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single Justice for All with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring. The anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
We are back with That's What I'm Talking About, Freddie Rubino, Carlo Russo, Jimmy Labriola. We're still talking a little bit about Fauci. Let me just say one thing about the laws in the United States. I already touched on one, saying you shouldn't be able to pardon a mass murderer.
Right.
That should be without saying, okay?
Unless it's my Uncle Dominic.
Of course. And then he had it coming to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think, listen, this man is in charge of the health of hundreds of millions of Americans. He should not, I'm not just saying him, I'm saying any doctor subpoenaed, any doctor that's requested by the people he's treating should not have the right to say, I'm not talking. You don't have that right. If you are in charge of the health of people and someone asks you a question, you should be as transparent as could be. They should not, he of all people should not have the constitutional right to say, I'm not talking. And I'm going to back it up with this. There are jobs that waive their constitutional rights when they get the job. Nurses can't strike. Cops are not allowed to strike. Air traffic controllers cannot walk off and strike. They waive their rights. Doctors should, and especially the head of the World Health Organization, should have to waive their rights to say, I'm the Fifth Amendment. That is bullshit.
It's funny how 2019 or 2020, he did all the talking, and now he does none of the talking. How weird.
Good one, Tyler.
Exactly.
And you made a good point, Freddie. This, especially doctors, like everybody you said, has their lives in their hands, especially air traffic controllers. You're talking about a doctor, you know what I'm saying? That could has your life in their hands. There's no way they should have the right to call, like this guy, use the Fifth and all that. That's strictly for the mob to use.
Yeah, you know what? You told me I have to get this shot. This is a medical doctor saying I need this shot.
I forgot about that.
So I don't have the right to say I want to see all the medical information about this shot. I don't have that right anymore.
What about the military guys? The
It's
poor
like
military.
Bill, the producer. What kind of herpes medicine are you giving me? He should know that. And I feel sorry.
Bill, would you like to answer that?
Johnson and Johnson.
Now, that's the guy. Those are the guys Bill got herpes from. His two friends, Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah, they were at the house the other day. I saw.
I thought that was only for
big
black
boys.
guys.
Big boys.
Johnson and Johnson was only for black athletes.
Yeah. All right, let's get to another topic. CNN. CNN publicly criticizing Donald Trump for mocking a reporter, Caitlin Collins, for looking like famous transvestite Dylan Mulvaney.
Comedy. What happened to be comedy?
Let's have a beer. Oh, that's nice.
Did you see the awards he had to sit through? The guy, every award they got was for something they beat up Trump about. And he had to sit there. But it's a night of comedy. I thought it was hysterical talking about her. The woman never smiles. She looks like she's backed up constantly.
She needs Brock LaRob, is what she needs.
Now,
this is the Reporters Correspondence Dinner. It is supposed to be the president making jokes and mocking the reporters.
Yeah, it's like a roast. It's like a roast.
It's a roast. So now he says she looks like the famous transvestite. They're still transvestites, by the way.
They're still around.
They're still around,
yeah,
okay?
What is it, about maybe 11 in the country, and we want to change everything for those. First of all, 8 years ago was called mental illness.
Yes.
Mental illness.
But here's the kicker.
Mental.
For years, CNN has lavished praise on the feminine beauty of transvestite Dylan Mulvaney. And so now you're offended? You spent 8 years saying, oh, he is so feminine. He is so beautiful. So Trump says, oh, yeah, you look like him.
Right.
What?
That's a compliment. A beautiful transgender person. Beautiful.
We're so mixed up here. It's like they call it King's Day. Then the king from England comes and they're kissing his ass. Oh, come here. Put your ass over here. They kiss his ass, and he's a king, and they're celebrating him. But our guy, you know, we got no King's Day, which is ridiculous. And Robert De Niro, if you watch this show, I want to kick your ass. I want to punch you.
If Robert De Niro watches this show, I will blow Bill.
I want to say what you said to the president, Robert De Niro.
Well, you get online.
I want to punch you right, Jim Larry. Look, Robert De Niro, you're not a tough guy. You're a piece of shit. All right, hold on, Freddie. My pill. I didn't take my blue pill.
I love how
Hey, De
Jimmy's
Niro.
talking to Robert De Niro through our show. It's the best, Jimmy. You're the best.
So
I know
listen,
Robert De Niro watches this show
Of
for a
course.
fact.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And Robert, I want to punch you in your stupid ass face. All right, I let it out. Thank you guys for letting me.
now,
No
by
problem.
the way, I don't know if CNN realizes, but comedians wrote what he said. It
Right.
was he bombed because of the comedians who wrote that stuff. And by the way, he bombed in the room. Me watching at home, I was laughing. I thought it was fantastic. So he bombed it. It's like me bombing in a room, telling my jokes about how liberals are pieces of shit in front of a crowd of blue-haired people. Of
Yeah.
course it's gonna bomb.
It's gonna be a tough. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough.
Yeah,
road
but
there.
they
It's gonna
didn't
be a
show
tough
you
road there.
the Republicans there laughing their ass off. They didn't show you that. You know
I
what?
don't even think Trump needs a comic to write his stuff. He says the funniest shit.
I
He doesn't
agree.
need a
I
writer.
saw him live, Carlo. I saw him when I was with Governor Huckabee on his campaign trail on the bus 2 weeks. Throw another name. Hold on. What happened here?
I saw
I was
him
on the
open
bus.
for Gallagher.
And then and then when we went over, it was the night that Trump didn't want to do Fox News debate. He just decided, so
Right.
he went over and he raised. It was a whole theater in a college of all soldiers, like burnt all that. He raised $6 million that night. I was there with Huckabee watching him, and I'm going to tell you right now, live, I couldn't stop laughing my ass off. Naturally up there talking, I was the whole crowd. The guy could have had a career as a great stand-up comic. I'm telling you, it's
I seen
hysterical
him
because
open
he's just
for
being him.
Gallagher. I seen it. He was smashing watermelons, and it was fantastic. So listen, if CNN is criticizing Trump for saying, "Hey, you know what? You look like a transvestite," and
That's
I thought
insulting
that's
them. That's insulting them. Yeah.
what they're actually saying, what CNN is actually saying is that Dylan Mulvaney is in fact an ugly dude in a dress. That's what they're saying. And they don't call her that. That's an ugly guy in a dress.
He was complimenting her. He was complimenting her.
Right. Right.
That's what he was doing.
I
It
don't
was
think
a
he was. I think
compliment.
he was calling her an
That's
ugly
the
dude
smart-
in a dress.
Yeah, how many,
Either way,
you know
it
what?
works. If
Every time I hear the word trans, it sets me fucking off. Like Susquehanna hats. Remember Costello?
Easy, Jimmy.
Susquehanna hats.
Easy now. Just
All right?
easy.
I can't take it no more with these fucking people. I cannot take
I
this
can't,
bullshit.
I can't even look like a Trans Am anymore. I can't look at him anymore.
What the fuck? You think? Never mind. I can't. This is a fucking mental illness, and they want to allow. Let me tell you, my daughter, granddaughter's in that school, and this fucking trainee comes in. I
Get him
save him
out.
100,000. I slid him right there, right there. He gets
Well,
a
they want
vagina for
everything.
nothing.
They want their own bathrooms. They want now. They got their.
Come on.
They got their own train now. The Trans-Siberian train there. There's
That's
nothing worse.
not. It's,
What about you could take a
Nothing worse than a
transcontinental
gay
flight now,
Eskimo.
Freddie? You can
There's
take a
nothing worse than a
transcontinental
gay
flight.
Eskimo. I can tell you right now.
Nah.
Why haven't they moved into trans sports? I don't understand I mean, we have men's sports legal, women's sport. Why aren't they fighting for trans sports? I think that would be
Exactly.
could you imagine the comedy that came out of that?
Oh my
Where's
God.
the
God,
women
that's
groups? Where's these dykes out there fucking always protesting with this, with the pussy hats and all that? How come they're not out there fighting for the women's rights to be safe? Where are they?
I gotta be honest with you, Carlo. I gotta be honest with you. I'd rather watch transvestite boxing than women's boxing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You put me in front of the TV with a couple of beers, seeing two big black transvestites from Rahway State Prison beating the living shit out of each other, and I'm having a good weekend.
And the winner gets pardoned.
The winner gets to date Bill, our producer.
Well, no,
Yeah.
she won't. He won't because she knows he's got herpes already. Because you
The winner gets downstairs surgery. Whoever wins.
And I'll tell you what, I'll do it for nothing.
No, nothing's done for nothing here. I
Come on.
plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. So, yeah, CNN can't have their cake and eat it too. You can't say she's a beautiful woman, and then when Trump goes, hey, you know what? You look like him. And they go, whoa! You
That's
gotta
so
see
true,
that.
man.
How dare you?
How dare you? So,
He
we'll
could have
be
said she
back.
looked like a baboon's ass, but he didn't. He
We'll be back with more stories after this. Freddie Rubino with That's What I'm Talking About.
The America First Ultra MAGA store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA store.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of humility. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Hey, Paul, I was having a pillow fight with Gino's wife.
Me too.
Yeah.
She's
I
not
was
supposed
there.
to stay
I
up that
remember.
late.
I have the video. And now let me tell you, talk about soft. When I think soft pillows, I think of other than Gino's wife, mypillow.com, because these are the best pillows you're ever going to get. You can go to mypillow.com /TAFW. Go now, get your My Pillow right now.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today.
You know, I got to tell you, a lot of my followers are asking, hey, Midnight, where are you getting all that energy from? I say, you want to know the truth? I take about 25 milligrams of Adderall a day. But that eventually ends, and then that's where Agara coffee comes in. I start drinking this stuff, and it boosts my energy. It shoots me right through to the moon. If you're not drinking Agara coffee, and you need that extra boost during the middle of the day, I'm telling you right now, get this into your system, and I promise you that it will absolutely take you to a whole nother level. Midnight, I am out. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
are back with That's What I'm Talking About. Freddie Rubino here. Go to fredrubino.com, see where I'm not playing, and then don't go there. And so we are back. We were just talking about the correspondence dinner with CNN, and here's the crux of the whole matter. The crux of the whole matter is she does look like a transvestite Mulvaney. That's why the joke was funny, because she did look like it. It's like saying Larry David looks like Art Garfunkel, because he does. He does. So that's what makes these jokes funny, and Trump knows it. I love Trump. I think he shoots from the hip. It's the only president that like Carlos said at the break, he's the only president, when he finishes talking, you don't say, what did he mean? What is he going to do? You know every fucking thing this guy meant or said.
Exactly.
So we're going to go. We have another story that popped up, and it is international.
And Freddie, just be careful. Larry David watches this show, too.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Not the...
That's the two people, De Niro and David.
De Niro and Larry David, big fans.
No, not the famous one. The guy who delivers at the deli down the block.
Yeah, Larry David from Third Avenue.
Yeah, Lawrence David, yeah.
So international news, police are hunting a man dressed as a lobster who attacked another man at a dart match in England.
Oh,
okay, so there was... He was a part of a group. He was part of a group of people wearing lobster outfits at the dart tournament. Okay? And so he had a confrontation with somebody entering the dart tournament, but they let them in. And then after, he punched another guy, maybe with the big claw, maybe, I don't know.
They found out he was an illegal lobster.
No, and he knocked the guy out, and now so they're looking for him. There is an international dragnet out for a man in a lobster suit.
Just for knocking a guy out, but meanwhile you got people running through the streets, raping women, fucking pillaging, and they want a guy that knocked the guy out with a claw.
The first place I would look is Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
They got Lobster Week, Shark Week, Lobster.
Now, you know what? I would just say, if you're asking people, do you know this guy? I would say, first of all, did he smell like butter? Because
don't try to butter him up, but listen. I want to see the police report looking for a big lobster that punched a man. That's the best. The guy has to write that. So how did he look like? A fucking lobster.
He's a lobster.
Country is falling to shit, man. Those people better take over that government. That fucking country's falling to shit. When you got people dressed as lobsters knocking guys out, you can't find a fucking red guy with a fucking claw dressed as a lobster. You can't.
Hey,
find
listen,
him.
They can't find that fucking elephant either. That's a fucking elephant.
He's on his 15th village, that elephant. He killed fucking 9,742 people so far.
Anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, go back 7 episodes.
Now, if the guy was Jewish, lobster's not kosher.
No.
So this is a crime against his religion.
Crime.
Oh, and I don't think Muslims eat lobster, right? They don't eat lobster?
No, I think Muslims just cut their heads off the lobsters and they put them back in the tank.
And they videotape it for the family. So was there a bunch of them as lobsters coming in? Is that what you said?
There was a bunch, they said, of them dressed as a lobster.
A bunch of them. Holy shit.
You know what? If you are the other team, you're at a dart tournament. Let's say you're the Jewish team. You come in dressed as lobsters. That's intimidating. It's not kosher.
Well, wait a minute. Where does lobster
in the same room.
and fucking darts?
Yeah.
Where do you get the two together, lobster and darts? How the fuck do you get that?
I'm thinking there's a Jewish twist in this, that it's not kosher and they did that. That's intimidating a Jewish person dressing up. It's like taking an Uber and dress up as a bar of soap. it's the same thing.
Right, right.
Because they smell like a who is asshole, those people.
So my question, not I have many, but throwing the dart with the claw, what's going on there? I mean, what's
They were not dart
It's a good one.
participants, they were fans.
Oh, they were fans of the darts.
The big dart tournament is
Well,
in
where the
town.
fuck? What was the guy's name? Frankie Lobster? They got a cheerleader section.
Was there a team? Is there a team that their mascot is a lobster?
No.
So they just.
I still don't get the lobster and darts. I don't know. I don't understand that.
Well, you know what? If you are looking for this person, and I'm no detective by no means, but how many fucking stores in England sell lobster outfits?
Good point, Freddie.
What?
How stupid you gotta be? These cops are fucking morons out there anyway.
What?
You just go to the costume. Yeah, we sold eight lobster costume. In England, it'd be like fucking, that'd take 6 months. In New York, 20 minutes. They would have had the guy in New York.
Now, if you bought it online, all you got to do is look. What companies sell lobster outfits? Which one just sold 8 to England? You go to the fucking debit card and I don't think they're looking for them.
It's not even the debit card. If you order it on Amazon, they have your address. You can show up there. With a big net. It's like, get in here, put some lemons, some potatoes, have a nice little steam bag. It's nice.
Now, do you put them in jail or a big tank?
Big tank with some corn, some potatoes, a couple shrimp.
And you're telling me this guy knocked this guy out with a claw? You got to give the guy credit for that. Come on.
Give the guy credit. You're right, Jimmy. Because
hold on,
you're in this outfit. You're like this.
I have a prediction.
You look like Gumby.
I have a hot take.
Uh-oh.
You will see the next WWE wrestler, the Lobster. The Lobster. He just walks in. He walks in and there's darts. There's people with darts in back of him, and he's like, I love it. That's
how the Kansas City Chiefs, they do this? There'll be people.
Yeah. Here comes the Lobster.
Well, you know what? You got to give the guy credit. It's hard enough to knock a guy out with your fist. That's why I always use a bat, by the way.
Right.
You know? And you got to give the guy. I think he should get a year's supply of free food at Red Lobster. What advertisement for Red Lobster? Come on to Red Lobster, where we'll knock you out with good food.
Our prices will knock you out.
Yes.
Now, Jimmy, he's either. I agree with you. That's tough. You're in this suit to knock the guy out, or the guy he hit is the biggest pussy in England.
Got it, be.
Maybe he knocked out a shrimp. A little shrimp. A baby shrimp.
I'm dead. I'm dead now.
You got to give. I'm sorry, man, because the claw's got to bang when you hit him. You got to give the guy. You know what? Robert De Niro. I know you watched the show.
He's a shrimp.
I will fight you and put a fucking lobster costume out, and I will drop you with one claw.
Jimmy is the claw. He's the lobster. You're the lobster. You're the WWE lobster. I knew it.
Jim Labriola, the lobster, will knock De Niro out with one claw. And one claw behind my back.
Ever met De Niro is watching this.
Carlo, I'll put one claw behind my back when I drop them, too.
That's right, baby. You don't mess with the lobster.
So I would have to say, to sum this all up, the guy who got hit is the biggest pussy in the world.
Oh, he's telling no one this story. No one.
I wouldn't even have come
I think Carlos
forward.
right. He's a shrimp. He's a shrimp. The guy was 4'11".
If I'm in the emergency room with a knot in my head and they go, how did it happen? I'm not saying a guy in a lobster outfit knocked me. I'll say this big guy, he hit me with a bat. And then
Is there any other thing you can remember? Yes, when he hit me, butter flew all over my face. That's all I remember. But
now, was the guy wearing a bib?
Well, now he's suing the place because the shrimp guy, when he walked in, he goes, "Excuse me, do you serve shrimp here? They said, yeah, sit down. We serve anybody. Good night, folks. 1989. Killed with it. 1989.
So these detectives are the worst detectives in
Ah.
the world?
Yeah.
These are the cops that locked that poor guy that was stabbed and everything and let the guy go. And they're cuffing the guy while he's begging them, help me, help me. This is why the people can't stand the cops out there.
How good can these cops be? They don't even give them guns. They just give them a whistle.
Exactly. They don't even trust their own guys with guns.
And a stick. They get so. You know, you can crack the lobster. At least you can crack the lobster.
Yeah, go into that Muslim neighborhood where they all got
have
knives.
big crackers. Do you know how hard it is to cuff someone wearing a lobster outfit?
Yeah, officer, go into that Muslim neighborhood where they all carry knives, even 5-year-old kids, and we'll give you a bigger stick. We'll give you you graduate, you get the bigger stick.
What are these? These are handcuffs. Well, for what? For people to get arrested. What are these? Tie racks for bigger people. What are these? Oh, this is in case the guy's wearing a lobster outfit. We have these big.
I want to see this on Law and Order. I want the next episode, Law and Order.
Now, what?
Law and Lobster. That's gonna be the new one. Law and Lobster.
I would have to say, I suspect the guy's the biggest pussy in the world. The lobster guy probably swung at him as even like a joke to hit him with his claw, and the guy folded. So I'm gonna have to say that guy is a pussy. We're going to be back for the last 15 minutes.
I'm gonna take off, guys. Thank you. You guys are gonna have an appointment. I have to go to Red Lobster.
Where you gonna be
knock
next?
somebody out.
Where you gonna be
Lobster. Look for Carlo at any place where lobsters are sold. See you later, pal.
Me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic place in all the land. Hey, I'm here getting cleansed up. You know why? Because Sugar Creek Goods is a great place by patriots, making patriot soaps, making me smell nice. And that's what's nice. Who wants to go down the street and smell of somebody bad in New York City? Hey, by the way, what's this thing for?
250 years ago, a nation was born. Built on courage, driven by freedom, defined by patriots who stood their ground. Today, we don't just remember that legacy, we wear it. This is more than a shirt. It's a symbol of strength, freedom, and pride. I'm Steve Stern, COO of theflagshirt.com, and I invite you to celebrate 250 years of the United States with us. Wear your pride, stand for something, get your shirts today.
You know what is more disappointing than Gino Bisconte, everyone?
My sex life?
No, bad cell service. Let's make fun of Gino. Oh, wait, he's here.
Well, speaking of the opposite of his sex life, these people have towers that are huge and they're everywhere. And while you're traveling, you can use these huge towers, patriotmobile.com / it bends to the right, I don't have to tell you, TAFW. And then you can talk about me behind my back.
Patriotic people doing patriotic things.
Today is a good day to be free.
It's me, Joe the Box. And I'm John the Blanket with the America First podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino podcast coming to you from the America First Warehouse.
Welcome, everybody, to the James Justice Show, tearing these airwaves apart with all the craziness that goes on in the world.
Welcome to the Patriots podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First Warehouse in Long Island, New York.
Shane Jenkins here with another episode of Liberty's Cage.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Red, Right, and True.
We are streaming live on America First Media and Television app.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. podcast. Be free, stay free.
The America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
We are back with That's What I'm Talking About from the America First Warehouse, the most patriotic venue in all the land. I'm Freddie Rubino. Go to fredrubino.com. Jimmy Labriola is with us. Carlo had to leave. He's probably wanted. He's Italian. You know how
No,
that
Freddie,
works.
he had to go pick up Bill's medication.
Bill's got medication.
His car ain't working, and I think Carlo deserves a round of applause for that. He's going to pick up
Carlo is
Bill's
a good
herpes
man.
medication, which is
Now,
very
Jimmy,
nice.
the New York Post came out with this story causing a buzz. That there is I don't know why the New York Post came out with it, because it's a story about Florida, but they said that there is a rise in leprosy in the United States.
Holy shit.
A biblical outbreak of leprosy, and they said that it's most of the cases are in Florida, and and so Central Florida, where I just came from, I had no idea, and so now they are reporting a leprosy outbreak in the state of Florida. I just saw someone with a shirt that said, I went to Florida and all I got was this lousy T-shirt and leprosy.
You know what, Freddie? Maybe the guy wasn't a lobster. Maybe he had leprosy.
Now, if you buy a T-shirt with leprosy, you only need one arm in the T-shirt, right? Because you just...
Oh, I cannot believe you just said in the year 2026, a disease thousands of years ago is making a comeback.
Right.
In Florida, of all places. That is mind-boggling to me, Freddie. I mean, that's a true story. That's insane. How do you get leprosy? By touching the person?
Well, they're saying that they believe that armadillos are suspected as the reason that the cases have risen because of certain like fungus and stuff that's on them, and when you come into contact with them, they could carry that leprosy virus. Who the fuck is touching armadillos?
No, I mean, you know what? I feel bad now. Now that it's going to be open season to hunt armadillos, they don't bother nobody.
Stay away from them.
They don't bother you. They get hit by cars every day, thousands of them, which is sad. I like them. They don't bother nobody. Now they're going to have fucking open season on armadillos. That's
Jimmy,
what troubles me.
You've been around the world many times.
Yes.
You've been across this country,
every state, Freddie, every state I've been to.
You've met more people than 99% of the people in America. How many people you know have told you, I was just touching this armadillo the other day?
Give me a minute, Fred. None.
Okay, so it's bullshit. So
I think if you're going to trace it back, it comes to a sexual thing. There had to be some illegal alien that looked at this thing he never saw and went, fucking thing's quiet. I think I'm going to give it a shot. It had to be transferred from a human.
Degenerate sex. Leave Bill out of this, okay? Let's just talk about this. Listen, I think you hit on it, and this was the point I was going to make. This is how they do it. They bullshit you. There is a leprosy outbreak. Why? Because in Central Florida, there are African illegal immigrants all over the place. That's why they came here with it. There's no leprosy here.
Exactly. You know what? You're right. That's why Trump called it the China virus. You know,
Thank you.
He went right to the heart. It was the China virus. It wasn't the fucking this virus. And you're right. If there's the Africans, let me tell you, they eat all kinds of shit. They wipe their ass with their hands. You know what?
Exactly.
And maybe they have sex with armadillos there. It might be a ritual or something.
Or they're eating them.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
you know
that's
what?
True.
They just came here from Africa. They have leprosy. Now it's starting to flare up. They walk into the hospital in Orlando, and the guy in Orlando's like, What the fuck? Call the news. This is the third leprosy guy. You know, that's what's going on. And I can tell you another thing. It said in the report.
Hey, Doc, I got this growth over here.
Yeah, I got this. The guy's got a fucking fern growing out of his neck. So let me ask you something. It said leprosy, and in the report, also known as Hansen's disease. Have you ever heard that?
No, first of all, I know Bill's got to be feeling much better about himself. Going, fuck, I thought herpes was bad. I could have got leprosy. I mean,
Hansen's. How did they get?
What's the guy? What African you know named fucking Hansen?
Now, Bill might think it's called handsome, as what he gets when he's with handsome men, but that's not what it is. It's Hansen. Let me tell you something. In this life, try and go through life without them naming a disease after you. If that's one thing to shoot for in this world, at least they didn't name a disease. You know, there could be like a small penis disease, you know, and you walk in and they're like, okay, it's the labriola disease. Whoa. Wait a minute, guys.
Oh, hey, you got Charlie Chan disease? But, and Charlie Chan was played by a white man, by the way.
Really?
Yes. Charlie Chan, that actor that, remember we grew up? That was not a fucking Chinese guy. That was an American actor.
I remember the guy on Kung Fu. He was
No, but I'm talking about years ago, like in the 40s, 50s.
That's before my time, Jimmy.
I know, and I heard it from my grandfather. But used to run the union in California. But this fucking the guy Charlie Chan was played by an American, which you should be. You're in America and you're Chinese. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's gonna be.
Well, this story reminds me of every time they try and spin shit to protect aliens and illegal aliens. Just tell us the truth. And that's why when if they went out and they said, hey, look, people sneaking into this country have leprosy, maybe people go, you know what? Because you know what? When it's Florida, that governor of Florida, he don't mess around.
No,
If
he would have
they
thrown
came
the
out and
Africans
said-
out. I'm sorry, you got to get, here's a nice little plane ride. Here's your ticket. You know what I mean? Here's your bodysuit, the fucking hazmat suit. Put that on, get on the plane, and go back. Now, I'm sorry. You know what, Freddie? This is what's so stupid. We're so worried about hurting somebody's feelings. But fuck it, let's get 10,000 people with leprosy now. Horrible disease. But let's don't hurt their feelings. No, that's what it is. All right? That's what it is. You know
That's what it is.
Most
They're
hitmen in the
always-
mob are Italian. We know that.
They're always spinning it so that you don't know the real reason. And the bottom line is that the Democratic Party let in millions of people with leprosy, with fucking smallpox, big pox, monkey pox, herpes. Oh no, that's just in Long Island. If they admit that they're eating dogs and cats, if they admit that they got leprosy, if they admit half the shit, then it looks 10 times worse. So they're always spinning stuff. That's why they hate Trump. He doesn't spin anything. If you tell Trump, hey, this is going on, he doesn't care what political
He'll call
party
it what it
they're
is.
in.
He'll say, oh, you're talking about that African leprosy? The African leprosy. Yeah.
He'll say,
He
let's
don't
get
care.
rid of it.
Freddie, when you grew up and I grew up as a kid, right? This is before people like, plane jets and all were a big deal traveling. We never heard of this shit.
Never
All you
heard
got
of it.
was a cold or maybe a little touch of the flu. Since they've opened this country up, there's more shit going on and diseases and all kinds of shit. Since people from all over these fucking third world countries, mostly these third world countries, come here, they don't check them for anything. It's like, come on. We don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, though,
Well,
And
you know what, Jimmy? It's not just disease. When we were kids, you never heard of a kid being abducted. Never in your life. But you
No.
know what? Now we let in all these people who love to abduct kids and murder and rape. So now
True.
you hear abduct. When I was a kid, look, you pulled up in front of my house. Freddie, come in the car. You couldn't get us in a car with a
No,
stranger.
no. You know what we had in the neighborhood was a big deal? Peeping Toms. Remember Peeping
That
Toms?
was it. Yeah.
And I remember my father and brother waited all fucking night and piped. They caught him and piped him. Piped him up with a fucking pipe. You had me, my father, and my older brother waited for a couple of nights to get this guy. He was a peeping Tom. That was the big deal. And you know what? We took care of our own back then, though.
Right.
We took care of our own. Neighbors
you
watched
couldn't-
out for neighbors.
You couldn't
Everybody's too
bamboozle
scared to
a
go out of
kid.
their house now.
You couldn't bamboozle a kid back then because we were all
No.
street smart. Like, if they told me, Freddie, come with me. Your father got hurt on the job. He was hurt at working. Come in. I'll drive you to the hospital. Oh, yeah, he got hurt? Yeah, he's been on workman's comp for 17 years. You're so full
exactly.
of shit.
You
I'm
knew
not
you were
going.
told don't go with strangers. Nobody,
That was it.
especially your Uncle Vito. Stay away from that fucker.
Yeah, the only time I was abducted is when Uncle Carmine took me out of school to go to the track because I picked 3 winners the week before and he wanted me at the track.
It's the
Jimmy
truth.
Labriola, thank you for being on once again. We always have
Let me
such
tell
a
you,
good
Freddie,
time.
you do a phenomenal job, and I mean this from my heart. And I'm very tough with this with comedy. This is one of the funniest guys you'll see on stage. He's real. You'll laugh your balls off. Go see him.
Yes.
And Carlo is phenomenal too.
Right.
Please go see my friends.
And
Or,
if you have
De Niro.
leprosy, you'll
I'm
laugh
gonna
your
fucking
balls
hit
off
you with
too.
a claw hammer.
If you have leprosy, you'll laugh your balls off too. We'll be back next week. Thank you, everybody.
For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free in the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be. America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of hope, a symbol of unity.